Just before we start this video, I just want to quickly mention that for some strange and stupid reason, OBS decided to once again not record my gameplay audio, unfortunately, and I didn't realize OBS had done this until episode 4, so for the first 3 episodes there'll be no gameplay audio. However, I have tried to add Christmas background music to the video, so it's not just primarily my voice for the entire video. So I do apologize about that, but I hope you enjoy regardless. Yo guys, Features Gaming here, welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we are back on Train Sim World 3 for another episode of 12 Trains of Christmas. And today I am actually going to be driving again a new train that I don't normally drive, which is the DR442 Talent 2 DB EMU. And today we are going to be doing a service, driving a westbound Regional Express RE9 service to Aachen or Aachen. I don't know how you pronounce it, so I'm just going to say it as any Englishman would, but I'm pretty sure one of my subscribers and moderators actually on the channel will correct me on how to actually pronounce any of these names. So let's click get started, and obviously we are in the snowy conditions, so the message is actually on, and we'll select the reverse to forward. We'll go ahead and open the doors, and I believe everything is actually ready to actually go. Let's just check, where are we actually going? We're going to, oh yeah, Aachen. So let me just make sure that we are or that is actually displayed. So let's do that. There we go. How do I go to the thing? I can probably just leave it on that screen, to be fair. Oh, I think I actually had it for a second. Status. None of this is working. Perfect. Oh well. I'm pretty sure that is everything correct. I'm going to turn on the CIFA. I know I probably don't need it. I could turn on the PZB thing, but I don't really think I want it. Let's just double check that the pantograph is obviously up as well. Oh yeah, I am doing it in an Airlink livery. Yeah, the pantograph is up. So yeah, as I said, we are doing it in a Airlink 442 livery thing made for this train, as you can see. And yeah, this should be a pretty good route. I did pick this train because it kind of looks quite cool. So I thought, I would do a route on it. Now the passenger information systems here aren't actually showing. I think, if they are passenger information systems, these ones work. But I don't know what actually these are meant for, so they could, they probably aren't even the passenger information system. I don't know much about this train. I literally picked this up and decided to drive it. So, yeah, I'm very new to this. Lights are on, cabin lights. We don't really need the cabin lights on, I don't think. We'll set these to high beam. That actually does not have great visibility, does it? Dimmed beam then, that should be good. Right, let's close the doors. That is set to release. We'll just make sure that the handbrake is released, and I think let's get going. So power 1, this should be good to go. We are indeed moving. So the next stop in 3.1 kilometers is Köln Ehrenfeld. Again, I really do, apologize for my pronunciation of these stations, but I don't know much about them, so please bear that in mind, as I have no idea how to pronounce these stations. I have just realized that I do need to turn on the wipers, so let's go for a 3 setting maybe. I think 4 should be fine. Nice, gentle, speed of those, I think. But we are in snowy conditions. What would it be like if we didn't actually have high beam? Yeah, I feel the high beam actually reduces my visibility, so I'm going to go for dimmed beam. I think we might just have that on the quickest setting, if I'm going to be honest. Right, we can now go full power now. Apply some sander maybe, get some grip, which isn't going to work. So let's go 60% power. And yeah, we're now moving. So we do actually drop down to a 60. So let's apply some power just to bring the speed down. There we go. So yeah, with Cone being 2.5 kilometers away, I will go ahead in the video until I'm approaching the station. Cut all of this boring stuff out just again. So I will see you guys when we are approaching the next station. So we are now approaching Cone Station now. So let's start applying a small amount of brake, putting into the station. And we'll just make adjustments as we feel. So actually that's the station right there. Let's apply a bit more brake. Let's get it down to maybe 50. Because I think that should be a good approach speed. Keep clearing the seefer. Gonna keep messing about with the brake. That was actually probably a bit of an overshoot there. I did not anticipate that. There we go. Let's go ahead and grab a thumbnail for the video. Yeah, I need to get to grips with those brakes then. I don't know what these are actually for. These sort of look like TV screens, but I don't think that's what they are. Anyway, let's get back into the train cabin. Excuse the voice break. I'm not actually too sure what PCB does again. I learned it when I obviously took control of another German train, but I can't fully remember what it did. I think I might have accidentally accidentally triggered emergency brake. Okay. No, okay, right. Let's do that again. Do I need to release the parking brake again? Okay, what have I done? We are in a direction of travel, right? Yeah. What have I forgotten to do? Oh, do the brakes need to charge up? Let's maybe try that, maybe. There we go. Right, do not go all the way to emergency braking, Fedge. Do not do that. Right, let's get up to speed now. We can go a pretty decent speed, which I think we need to go as it's 15 kilometers to Horham. So I'm going to get over there. Once again, I will not obviously have this included in the video. I will cut it out just to, you know, speed up this episode a little bit. So I will see you guys when I'm approaching the next station, and hopefully we have a bit of a better stopping position than we did just previously. So we are kind of approaching the station, and there's a 100 kilometers speed limit coming up very shortly, and we're only about 1.9 kilometers away from the station as well. Now, obviously, this is in kilometers an hour, it's not in miles an hour, so we do need to obviously judge our braking quite well, and we need to remember that we are going pretty quickly as well. So I think a good amount of braking is what is needed here. So How have we derailed? Okay, I don't know if this is a bug with the game or what's going on, because I always derail somehow. Well, let me try and restart the servers and get back to where we were. Okay, let's actually try and stop at Colne a bit better than we did last time, now that I know what the brakes are like a bit now. So let's try and have a bit of a better, you know, entry into the station. Now that I kind of, you know about the brakes. I do need to remember though that I'm higher up, so speed is going to be a bit affected. Okay, I think that was a better stop than last time, I think. And now we wait until we can close the doors and get off to the next station once again. Which, hopefully we shouldn't derail again. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I mean, it happened on a UK route, obviously. A few, when was it? I can't even remember when it was. But, you know, it happened then as well. And I don't know what it is. I mean, it can't be the harsh braking because, you know, every, you know, train has to harsh brake at some point. And it can't be the switches because obviously the switches are automatically done for our selected routes. So yeah, it's a bit weird, and I just don't know what's going on with it. But I guess it's maybe just a glitch within the game that makes me think that, you know, harsh braking over a, you know, switch is gonna derail or something. I don't know what's going on with it, but anyway, we're just gonna get going to Horam again. I'll get the train all sped up, you know, like I did last time. It shouldn't be too bad. So I will see you guys once again on approach. Hopefully, we won't derail this time. Would be quite nice. Okay, so we are now approaching the station once again. So I'm going to apply some moderate braking quite early on so we can get the train just slowed down, as I think it was probably an issue to do with my brakes the last time. So I'm going to slow down quite quickly to start off with, and hopefully it doesn't happen again. That's the hope anyway. So I think we've gone through the place where we were to, or where we would have despawned if we or derailed, I mean, before. So I think now that we've got through there, we can release the braking a little bit because we are slowing down quite quickly now. And obviously we don't want to, you know, obviously start braking way too early. But obviously entering the station, we do want to be at a pretty good speed. So let's maybe slow it down a bit more now, as the thing is coming up. Actually apply a bit more braking because I'm actually going a bit quicker than I actually thought I was. Keep moving. We don't need to stop just yet. There we go. Small overshoot, but it's fine. I'm not entirely, or like I don't entirely know about these brakes just yet. I mean, you know, it's still a bit of, you know, getting to know them, isn't it? Yeah, I think we, you know, should have stopped around here. I think this is where it told us to probably stop, so I got that a bit wrong. But it's fine. It's all about learning, really. The announcement's playing just now. Anyway, I think we'll get into the cab. I mean, I suppose, you know, if we did, we could have got a bit of a better photo for the thumbnail, you know, like actually stopped at an okay position, but I think we're fine right now. So we'll get ready to close the doors. And then we should be good to go again. Let's sound the horn, because why not? There you go. That low one had a bit of a glitch. Did you listen to that? It like stopped like halfway through. It was a little bit weird. But anyway, we'll get ready to close the doors when we can. Well, I mean, we can just close them at any time. I just like to close them at a time that I think is good. So, which is basically around 7 seconds prior to departure. Let's do that. There we go. So now let's get going. We do have an 80 kilometer speed limit now, so we do need to be mindful of that. I managed to get this display back on the one it was, so that's good. We do speed up to a 250 soon though, but the next stop, Durham, 20 kilometers away. Just like usual, I'll just speed it all out, or you know, cut it all out. I'll get over there. I won't bore you guys with loads of driving. We can go full speed now, going up to 200 and whatever kilometers it was, and I'll see you guys when we are approaching the next station. So we are now only a couple of kilometers now away from Durham, so once again we have to try and pick our braking zone. So I'm probably going to go with 1.5 with about maybe 60 to 7%, I think. So let's maybe go 66% braking. You know, at a guess with these brakes, I think it might be a bit too early, but then again, it could have been a bit too late. I think at the moment it's a bit too early, so maybe we could have extended it a bit longer away. So let's reduce to about 40% braking, and we are already at like 50 kilometers, so it's about 30 mile an hour, 31 mile an hour, if I remember from, you know, like Euro Truck metrics to, you know, the conversion rate and just my head. And we'll coast in a bit more. We'll probably just apply a bit more power going into the station. And obviously we will get ready to stop at the good place that we usually like to. I think we'll brake a bit more now. It's so weird though, me being so high up, you know, like I feel like I'm going like 5 mile an hour, but I'm not. It's just so weird. There we go. Let's open the doors. Maybe another bit of a small overshoot, but it's fine. We're still learning. I'm kind of getting to grips with the braking now. However, I think that we can start braking a lot later than what I did. So we can probably do like 60% braking. I'm stuck in here, aren't I? So we could probably do about 60% braking at probably around like 1.3 maybe kilometers away, maybe 1.2 if we really want to push it. But this is the progress we've made so far. I don't know how, you know, far away the other stations are. If I had to take a guess, like looking at the timings through this page, the next one seems pretty close, maybe like 7 kilometers away. And then the one after that, again, maybe like 6-7 kilometers away. But the one after that seems to be quite a bit of a journey, because it goes from 27 to... oh, wait, no, hold on. No, that's not actually too bad. That might only be like 3 kilometers, actually. Again, 6-7 kilometers to the next station, and then after that, so they do seem to be a bit closer. The distance between Horham and Durham was like 10 minutes, so I think that was probably the longest part of this journey done, like in terms of the longest part, you know, going to different stations. I think now they're going to be a bit more close together. It is still 9.1 kilometers away, but obviously it isn't 20 kilometers, is it? So it's going to be a bit of a, when I say short drive, it's still going to be around 7 minutes to get there, or 6 minutes to get to the next station. So once again, I will cut out all of the driving, the boring stuff, and I'll only catch up with you guys with the exciting stuff, which will be on approach to Langower. Langower? I don't even know how you pronounce it, so I'm just going to stop my terrible pronunciation, which is probably what you've all come for, and get over to the next station, and I'll see you guys once again, or I'll catch up with you guys once I am approaching the next station. So once again, we are just outside the next station, and there isn't 80 kilometers coming up, so that is why I am braking. Then I could probably release the brakes for a bit, because the 80 kilometers is still not for another kilometer or so. So plus it'll probably be around the same time where, you know, like looking to start braking at the next station. So once again, I kind of think of it at like 1.2, and then we do like 60%. So let's do that. 60%, 1 kilometer away, and we will see that brakes real quickly. So we'll release the brakes quite a bit. I think we'll probably go to like 70% maybe, or like 10% braking, going 70 kilometers an hour, because that is bringing down the speed quite nicely. I feel maybe release it even more. And you know, look, we haven't even gone to the 80 yet, and we are already, you know, below, you know, the 80 that we're supposed to be on. And we'll probably start braking a bit more now that we are entering the station. Keep clearing the Sifa. No. I think that was a pretty good stop, that. I mean, there's no car markers to check, but I think that's probably going to be one that, or I think that is probably going to be the closest, or the closest stopping position we're going to get on this route. Yeah, I think that was a pretty good stop, that. I just realised that the locomotive we've got on the back is the standard livery. It's not the Airlink livery. But yeah, I got this Airlink livery, I guess, when on a live stream. I think it was like before, you know, like for release. So it wasn't like the pre-release, you know, days, you know, like when you could pre-order the game. I think it was during that time. I think I got it then because I downloaded a bunch of SCR liveries then, and I think one of them was an Airlink livery for this train, because I didn't download this, you know, just recently or today. I must have downloaded it a while ago. But let's go ahead and sit down, and we'll get ready to depart and go to the next station, so we can actually lock the doors. I actually just realized that. And we will get going to the next station, which is in 7.2 kilometers away. Eschweiler HBF. That, I think that's I think someone told me that's kind of like the equivalent of like international or something like that. So yeah, that's where we're going to. So once again, pretty long, you know, drive away. I'll cut it all out and stuff, you know, just to speed things up. So I'll get up to speed, stuff like that, and I'll see you guys once again on approach into the station, because yeah, it's yet again another long drive over there. So we are once again approaching the next station, and we've got a 60 coming up, so we need to start braking quite a bit for it. So we'll probably go about 50% now. It is a 60, so it isn't really that quick 60, as I'm sure you can probably tell. And we'll then start cruising towards the station. 700 meters away. I actually can't see the actual station itself because it's blocked because of these trees. But as you can see, you know, on the scenery, you know, like the snow. I don't know what, you know, I don't know what it's about, but it just makes everywhere look like a winter wonderland. You know, it's just, it just looks crazy. And, you know, props to Dovetail for, you know, adding in, you know, the snow feature. I mean, I can't remember if it was in Train Sim World 2, but it honestly transforms you know, your game. If you want the Christmassy, you know, kind of aspect, that's what I like, you know, about this about this feature. You know, you can make everything very snowy. I wish there was like a mod or something that you could like activate. You know, like adds like Christmas trees at like different stations every now and then, so you know, you could kind of see, you know, like a Christmas tree, you know, here and there. As I think that'll be quite cool to see. You know, like have one like at the end, then like at the edge of the platform here or something, but. Or maybe like in the station building itself, or somewhere like not really on the platform, but you know, somewhere where it is visible. Because I know it's probably not wise to have a Christmas, you know, tree literally on the platform. But, you know, it would be nice to, you know, just have some like, you know, like something, you know, else Christmassy to, you know, have on the thing. Because I think it would, look pretty nice, like maybe like adding a Christmas tree like in that corner or something. But obviously that is up to Dovetail or a mod or a modder to do, not really me. And I think we'll get ready to get going off to our next stop, which shouldn't be too long. This is about 4 minutes, so I'm gonna guess probably like maybe 5 kilometers ish, I'm gonna guess. Possibly 4. But obviously we will go ahead and close the doors and have a look when we get going, which we should be able to do in a few seconds. Are these the fan controls? Yeah, I think so. Right, let's get those doors closed. Was I right? No, I was wrong. 3 kilometers. I'm gonna guess then that it's gonna be quite slow. Then, in terms of, I think we're gonna have a like a restricted speed that's not that quick. Best way of putting it, basically. You know, you can see already, you know, it's gone up to 120, I think. And now it's going to go back down to, you know, 110. Now, obviously we could speed this up, but I think we'll leave this one in because, you know, it's only 4 minutes. You guys can see, you know, obviously look out at the scenery out of the window. While I'll just talk about pointless stuff, you know, like in terms of like braking. I'll focus on the, you know, on the interesting stuff, or like the boring stuff, you know, in terms of braking and stuff. And you guys just sit back and enjoy the scenery while I drive this train to the next station. I will do all of that. You guys just have a look at the scenery, if I can even speak, at the scenery. Feeling festive because of all of the trees and stuff. Right, 1 kilometer away. I'll apply 40% braking now. I think this might actually be a pretty good place to, you know, start braking. 40%, about a kilometer out. The sun's coming out too, so we might be able to reduce the window wiper speed. There is snow still falling. We're just entering into the station right now at about 20 kilometers an hour. Bit of a harsh break towards the end there. I do apologise, but again, just learning. Yeah, the sun's coming out. It's coming over the trees. Barely any clouds, like in terms of like where the snow is actually falling. Feels a bit unrealistic, but yeah, I think we'll turn the wiper speed down to probably 3. Don't really think it needs to be going as quick as it was doing. And yeah, that should just keep a gentle thing. You know, we might be able to even decrease it down to like maybe 2 or 1. Yeah, that should be good. The train on the other platform's just left. Can I get up there? Thank you. Right, we should probably get ready to close the doors. And get going. 7 kilometers away now. We're getting to those sorts of distances again. I think I actually said like 6-7 kilometers towards this thing, which I think is the penultimate stop. Second to last one, which it is indeed. So once again, I'll get over there. I think we'll cut this one out because, well, it's quite a while away. I'll get over there. Probably actually turn that off now because I don't think any snow's falling. I'll get over there and yeah, I'll see you guys when I'm over there. But you can see it looks very festive now with a bit of the sun on the snow and the trees. Looks very nice. And again, we are now approaching that station, so we've just slowed down to 120 as we've got that speed restriction soon, even though we're going to be coming into the station. So once again, we'll do the same thing. When it gets to about a kilometer away, we'll go to 40% braking, as I think that worked quite well. I can't get it exactly 40, but I can get it, you know, close enough. Maybe 38 is it. You know, we did come in, you know, at a good speed, but I think it was just a tad bit early for my liking, so we will go a bit of a either less pressure or brake a bit later, so we will do that. And then again, we can always, you know, like increase the brake should we need it. Just be mindful of our speed and where we need to stop. Okay. And now we're just going to edge slightly closer towards the marker. I'd say that's a bit, I'd say that was okay. Getting to grips with it ever so slightly. Obviously, we're still not a master at this train, definitely not. And we probably won't be for quite some time. I think that is a key thing with train sim. You know, you're not going to be a master, you know, of a certain train right out the box. I think it will take, you know, a number of, you know, scenarios to get to grips with. And obviously, you're not going to learn, you know, instantly. Although people do learn at their own pace. You know, you're not going to be a master literally the first day you drive it. It will take time. Because, you know, you look with the Javelin, you know. I knew how to drive the train. I just didn't know about, you know, the braking and stuff. And, you know, like, I'm still a little bit, you know, skeptical about, is this the brake I should be going? You know, is this how you do it? And, you know, take it a few months ago, I had no idea how to even change the power mode over it, you know, Ebbs Fleet. You know, how am I supposed to go from third rail to pantograph or overhead wires? Eventually learned how to do that. And, yeah, it's, you know, now stuck in my head. I now know what to do. You have to press CTRL or DC, depending which one you have to do. And then the pan shoes button thing. I don't actually know what it does, but I know it just changes the power mode over. You know, you don't have to know how to do these things. You know, you don't need to know the actual mechanics. You just need to know what you need to press. Because, you know, well, I know, you know, it obviously raises the pantograph, but I don't know, you know, if it, like, you know, I don't actually know what the pan shoes button does, for example. Like, what does that even mean? You know what I mean? Oh, I actually was pressing down A. I didn't even realize. But yeah, it will take time, you know, getting to, you know, be a master of a certain train or something like that. And as I said, you know, people learn at their own pace. So, you know, it could take someone, you know, maybe a couple of hours. It could take someone, you know, maybe 2 weeks. You know, we are talking, you know, it will take time to, you know, really get to grips with it, you know, a certain train. And I'm more of a sort of slow learner when it comes to, you know, like, you know, trains like this. I mean, some of you are probably thinking this is probably one of the easiest trains to drive. Yes, it probably is, but in terms of the actual braking pressure, that's what I struggle with. You know, like, I can get to grips with, you know, how to drive the train, you know, fine. You know, like, take it at the start of this video. You know, I literally knew what to do because I watched a video. But in terms of, like, actually learning how, you know, what brakes to apply, when to apply them, that's the bit that I struggle with. And, you know, even with, you know, like, some trains now that I've been driving for, you know, weeks, you know, I still don't fully know how to, or, you know, I still don't fully know when I should start braking. But it will take time. You will get there eventually. But here we are approaching the final stop of our service. So, yeah, it's gone pretty well. Apart from the first derailment. I still have no idea what happened there, but it happened. And now we are obviously approaching the final station. Max brake for the win. Wasn't too far off, if I'm going to be honest. Well, we stopped due to gravity. Oh well, better stop early rather than, you know, push the boundary and try and stop at an okay pace. What the hell is that? That doesn't look like something that should be on the track, if I'm going to be honest, but there you go. Unload passenger. I have done that. Do I need to close the doors? Okay, that was interesting, but yeah, there we go. I got a gold score, which is good, or a gold medal. Looks like the level for this train is going to go up. There we go. So as you can see, these were the stopping accuracies. Oh my god. That was practically dead on. 0.00 meters. I don't even know what that is in millimeters. I actually think that's 5 millimeters. That is so close. 5 millimeters. Just, you know, that's probably like, you know, the length of like, I don't even know. 5 millimeters at that station. But as you can see, this was the breakdown. Yeah, it was sort of like leveling out at like 165-ish. It couldn't really push, you know, over that speed. But there you go. As you can see, I'm level 44 overall. I'm level 5 on the Schnellfahrstrecke Köln DLC. And level 5 driving this train as well. Time taken 55 minutes, 70 kilometers driven, and I've walked a total of 1.2 kilometers as well. So I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, make sure to drop a like in it, obviously. If you could do that, that would be awesome, and thank you very much. Also, make sure to subscribe as well for more content, and I will see you guys in the next video or stream. But until then, take care and peace out.